Well, happy Thursday night, everybody. Welcome to Freedom House TV. My name is Dave. I am one of the Freedom House people. And joining me, fashionably late as always, is Brian Eady.
I'm not late at all. Look at it. It's
You're right on time. You're right on time.
on time.
Right on time. Well, welcome
on, David. I'm also one of the people, apparently.
You're one of the people.
We're
You're one of the people.
The Freedom House peoples.
Well, it's good to have the Freedom House peoples here. And joining me, as always, is Bessie the cow in behind Brian's head.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a better view when you do that. You pull back.
When I do that, it's better.
You get the beauty of the whole cow. Let me get it away.
Yes. More of a vista. It's a vista. You and the cow is a
Beautiful.
vista.
It's a nice cow.
Well, it's Thursday night, and we're going to have a good night, actually. Brian, you and I are going to be doing this, and then we're going to be doing a special transformation thing tonight at 7:30 over on our Transformation Canada. This is a Zoom call that we had earlier on this week, and those are action screenshots of people, right? People
Sure
Zooming. Yes, people Zooming. And this was, we've been chatting at Freedom House for the last little while about the idea of ecclesia everywhere, and something that has been really very heavy on Ed Silvoso's heart. And as a part of the network, we really jump in on this. It's so similar to the stuff that we've been talking at Freedom House for years about, right? About the idea of how we've been using the language of Freedom House, every member's a minister, for lots of years, and the idea that we can be transformation agents on our streets and our homes and with our jobs. It's sort of a Freedom House second nature, so it's exciting to be able to jump in on something like this, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually stole that phrase from Tommy Barnett like 30 years ago. Back 30 years ago, it was so unheard of back in like the late 80s, early 90s to talk about other people having ministry. It was so ingrained in us that was the pastor that was ministry, and everyone else just did stuff. And so yeah, it was back, I would say 87, 89 in that time frame, connecting with Tommy Barnett from Phoenix First Assembly. I guess Freedom House people would recognize the name Matthew Barnett from the Dream Center, taking teams there. But his dad Tommy was using this language back 30 years ago and just saying, hey, what's God put in your heart? What are you passionate about? Then that's probably your ministry. He said, if you could hold on to it for 5 years, it's probably your ministry.
Really?
Which I actually thought was good teaching. I didn't like it then because I was ready to go do something else, but it sure has made sense, right? But yeah.
Well, this is this call that we did this week. Some of the people we've got, Dr. Pat Francis, pastor and author and business coach as well from Toronto, and Anthony Summers. If you're a longer time Freedom House, you know Tony. He's been here for our baptisms. Toyin Crandall, who is she is a firecracker. I'll tell you.
Firecracker. Yeah.
Glenn Diaz and Brian Elliott, Dirk and Anita. There's me, the hairy gray one down in the corner. You're up in the top right, and our friend Ed Silvoso. And we're going to be doing sort of a live rebroadcast of this. If you haven't seen this, and it's kind of neat, actually, Brian, our young adults. I don't know whether Erin's going to be able to jump on. She might be. Some of our young adults are painting kindness rocks tonight, going out and doing a sort of a kindness rock thing tonight. She was saying that some of our young adults at Freedom House caught this live stream this week and really made a lot of sense, really, to be able to hear some
awesome.
different people speaking this, how transformation can work and how this ecclesia everywhere message can really work in real people's lives. And so we're going to do sort of a live interactive thing at 7:30 tonight over on the Transformation Canada Facebook page and YouTube page. If you wanted to jump in, like if you're not a hockey fan watching the Leafs, you should jump. Like if you, I guess it begs the question: do you love Jesus more than the Leafs? Really, I think that's what it comes down to. Right.
That is the question. So people need to just get their heart right with the Lord. If my people were called by my name,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There might be like sports right there off to the side. I'm not
gonna lie to you.
I ain't telling no lies, as they say.
I hear you.
Well, listen, we've got listen, as Terry Howard says,
I'm listening.
we have a neat week coming up. We announced a bunch of different fun things that we're going to be doing as Freedom House, including not this Friday, but next Friday. We're going to be doing an amazing race. We're going to be getting in cars and heading off to do sort of a car rally, amazing race. And if you want to be a part of it, you need to email Aaron.
Dave, is that the show you were almost on? Is that the one?
Freedom House people, I don't know whether they know this. Some of the newer
folks. It's a good story.
I was this close to being a contestant on the original Amazing Race.
It was this big.
No, I was this. I really was. This
okay, tell the story. So, how many levels of interviews and stuff did you get through? Like there was a few levels there.
I passed through 2 levels of clearance in the very first Canadian Amazing Race, and it was I proposed to be. It was going to be my brother and I, and we made it to the. It would have been the official screen test, and we were supposed to go to Montreal. It was like, hey, drop everything and go to Montreal to do this screen test, and like they had like said, are you prepared to disappear from life for 3 or 4 months because you couldn't tell anyone what you were doing or where you went, and my brother had a cruise booked, and he was like, I can't not go on my family cruise, and we didn't get a chance to even screen test. We could have been a contender.
It was so close. The captain and we have to call your brother Tennille, I guess. Is that how it works?
I think
sure people got that reference. Matt and Sarah, did you get my reference? Doug? Captain Tennille, anybody? Tennille, eh? Doug should get that. Doug, give me a shout out if you got that reference. Marvel keep us together, somebody.
Well, listen, we are going to do this next Friday, so like a week tomorrow. So if you want to sign up and to be able to get the stuff, you need to go chat with Aaron and send her a message and let her know you're going to be a part of it. And
a lot of fun stuff there, though, Dave. Like what you got going on there.
You're not telling no lies at a school, like, there, Brian. That's
like for a quarantine. That's pretty exciting, right there.
That's right.
That is.
So, in August, we're going to do a week of kindness. We haven't come up with exactly everything we're going to do, but again, this is something that we're hoping to partner with the Transform Our World Network and do this week of kindness and encourage other places. There's a real chance that we're going to be able to, even during the middle of this quarantine, be able to encourage a pretty broad network of people to be out there being kind. And it's interesting, Brian, when you start talking about this, that sometimes you hit people and you're like, oh, we assume that people are out there using kindness to be able to show God's love in practical ways, but sometimes it just ain't so.
Most times it just ain't so. And to be honest, if they haven't done anything prior to quarantine, trying to figure something out in the middle of it makes it even trickier. But there's lots of needs out there, and I've told people this a number of times that you may not be able to originate something yourself, but find out something good that's happening and jump onto that. There's all kinds of things you can do.
Yeah, so that's coming up in August, and we'll obviously get details as we come up. You'll see our Fall Family Fest is there. We want to be able to figure out a way to be able to do baptisms in August. Just Worship is going to return. We're going to do hopefully another night out there at the Voss's house. It was a great night, wasn't it, to be able to actually worship together with people again, wasn't it?
It was fantastic that we can actually see people. Now it was fun watching people be very good and social distanced. You could see some of them going in for the I can't touch you.
Yes.
But it was great, and everyone really worked really hard to make that night pull off. So it was great. So we'll get another one of those on the calendar. That'll be great.
So the one other thing that Aaron mentioned Sunday, and we're starting to get people asking questions about it. So we came up with this summer social challenge idea. So we came up with, we were trying to figure out ways to be able to genuinely get people together, right? Like there are so many things you can't do, but we started thinking what could we actually do? But we need to be in small groups. So I like how we, isn't it responsible how we said everyone should follow the county and provincial COVID-19 guidelines? That's so responsible of us, isn't it?
It's very responsible.
Responsible.
Erin's a rule keeper, so good for her.
Indeed. So, okay. So are you ready for this list? These are the things. So if you do this with somebody else from Freedom House, somebody asked, like, can you just do this with anybody? And you can do anything with anybody you want. So but not if you want prizes. So this is like you find somebody else who goes to Freedom House, and this is the list. So you can picnic, you can walk, you can get ice cream. Oh, ice cream at the Dairy Delight, Brian.
Oh, there you go.
You and I could go get ice cream, and that could be a point for us.
We get a point. Does that mean we get to come back to church when it opens? Is that what it is? How many of these do you have to get to actually be able to come back?
No, it's not. It doesn't work like it's not.
That's not how it works.
No, that's not how. So you get as many as you do, you get points. So like online video games, I think that would be a Doug and Laura, right? So Doug and Laura play online video games against the Frasers. Maybe you think?
I think that's it.
Like Call of Duty kind of thing, get them hooked up, and
the Fraser fearing
yes.
Call of Duty up.
I think so. Thrifting. Oh, that's a thing. Jackbox over Zoom.
Oh, there it is.
Did you play any Jackbox during the COVID time?
No, I did not. I sat in for about 3 minutes when the youth were doing it one night, and I bailed really quickly. I was looking over Vanessa's shoulder for I think I made it to a solid 3 minutes, and I went, I think I'm out on this one. So, was
it the thumb issue? Is that why it was too much thumbing?
I don't know what it was, but I was an early bailer, is what I was. That's the opposite of an early adapter. I was an early.
Yeah, you were an early bailer. So all right. Well, what else? Let's find a few more. A game's nice. You get together, do games. A backyard dinner. Go to a small group
service, so I get a point.
But you have to tell Erin that. So you got to email. Yeah, you got to send it to Erin and go, hey, I swapped a book or attended a small group or sat on a porch with someone or something
Bill
like
Murray
that. So
wants to know if getting a pizza delivered to his house works.
Who says that?
Saying he wants to know if getting a pizza delivery works.
Oh, I'm not getting those comments. Normally they come up here and I can see them.
There you go. I'm seeing them.
Oh, well, there you go.
In the Freedom House scroll bar, I'm watching it there.
Oh, good. All right.
Doug,
normally they come up so I can show people, but it didn't work.
I don't see those, so I see some things. You see some things. It's good.
Yeah, there you go. So that's what we're going to give away the prizes for people that hang out the most in a social distance way at our Fall Family Fest coming up in September. But these are just some things, and obviously, you don't have to participate in these things, but you should. It's just a fun little thing to be able to get together with people, because when everyone saw each other last week, it was good. Yeah,
it was good. I think I've heard the prizes are new masks. So
happy day.
No, I made that up. But I feel like I could use a new one.
Yes. Well, I'm getting some new ones tomorrow.
Really? Is that when it's going to be delivered? You know that?
I have it. I have on my little app. It says they're sitting in Mississauga, and I'm getting the pull-up shieldy ones where there's a 12 usages, including a do-rag or a bandana or a wristband. I don't know what that's all about, but then you take it and you stretch it up over your face like a bandito.
I feel that's like a buckaroo right there, my friend.
Yeah.
Cowboy Dave.
It's a bit of a buckaroo. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, if you could avoid calling me buckaroo, that'd be even better. But I mean, to each his own. Chacun son goût, as they say in
they do say that. I've seen it. Hey, you know what I got today, Dave?
No.
I got a bag.
You did get the bag.
I got a bag today. It was funny because I didn't know I got a bag, and I was sending a message to Erin going, hey, can you send me a list of what's in the bag so I can talk about that a bit? She goes, I gave one to Vanessa, but I think she's keeping the candy to herself. But this is quite a bag. I'm pretty excited about this. This is
the prayer. This is the prayer bag, right? This is the prayer. We saw our friends Carly and Dennis already ripped open that prayer bag, and we're writing things on the sidewalk in chalk. And
that's the chalk. There's the chalk right there. There's things in here to bless your neighbor with. Now we're going to talk about it on Sunday, but just want you to know, have it ready on Sunday when I'm speaking. Especially that. See that right there, Dave? Can you see what I'm doing with this? Can you see?
Pull it out of the bag. Yank that thing. Crack it open.
It's a family thing. That right there, that's oil.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna pray over our home Sunday all together. It's gonna be great. So make sure that's ready for Sunday morning, friends.
That's not a garnish for the lollipops.
It is not. I hope I didn't just break it. I threw that pretty hard there. I just anointed everything. No, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Hopefully you've been seeing every morning we've been putting up on our Instagram, bounces to Twitter, bounces to Facebook, our daily scripture to be able to be thinking about how we can pray for the different 7 mountains. If you don't already, you should follow us all on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We're using all 4 of those things today. We were supposed to be broadcasting to Twitter today, but it didn't work. But we'll be doing that soon. And wherever you read things and look at things, we're attempting to be there. But you can find this every day, and it's just a way to be able to first thing in the morning to be able to remember to pray, right? To be praying the prayer everywhere. Admonition is remember to be praying for the things that impact our world, right?
Yeah, we're just trying to give everyone a reminder that this is a really important prayer time. There it is. We're really reminding people to pray. We shared last Sunday in our message about this is a really significant time to push through and just create an open heavens and change the spiritual atmosphere. So prayer and worship are 2 primary ways to do that. So we're trying to just give little reminders for people to pray. And this Sunday, as I said, we're going to pray over a home specifically to just see God continue to do great things. Honestly, for almost everyone at Freedom House, this time of it's been weird 5 months, but it's been really, really good for the most part. Not without its challenges, but people have pressed in. It's really quite encouraging to see what God's done and what people have pressed into. And so I feel like it's a really important time to pray and worship and so very encouraging.
Very true. All right, my friends, we are going to let you go. If you are up for it and you didn't see it earlier on this week, we're going to do sort of a live interactive encore presentation of the Ecclesia Everywhere commissioning that we did with Ed Silvoso for Canada. Really, we want people to be able to take that step and go to the Ecclesia Everywhere Facebook group and just say, I'm anointing my home as an ecclesia. You can do it now. You can do it Sunday, whatever. But take that step. Give it a try. Do that. And if you want to know more about it, we're going to spend probably a significant amount of time tonight live streaming over on the Transformation Canada page, because we're going to show this whole hour and a little bit clip. And then we're going to talk a little bit about it. Both before and after and during it. We'd love to be able to see some of your comments as we'll share it like we do here on Freedom House TV. And folks, if our nation grabs this concept, streets will be changed all over our country. And if individual streets get changed and individual spheres of influence get changed, that means a nation gets changed. So that's worth work. That's worth digging into. It's worth working at. Yeah.
That is a true story, David.
Yeah. All right, friends, we're going to say goodnight, and we will, if you're up for it, see you over there. And if not, we will see you very soon here on the internet. And if not, we'll see you Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, either on YouTube or Facebook. And you can join us beforehand here to be able to chat through the pre-show. If you want to even just like jump on the pre-show and say hi in person, like just all you have to have is a telephone. There's like cameras on the telephones these days, and that's all you have to do. Just send me a thing, and you could be on the pre-show with me just to be able to say hi to the church, because it's fun when people do that. So you should do that. That'd be fun. Brian, I'll see you at 7:30 on the internet.
Yeah, I'll see you in a couple minutes.
Goodbye, this internet. We'll see you on another internet. Have a good night, everybody.